So what's it gonna be?
You tell me.
I'm offering you a very simple, honest deal.
A deal?
A good one. Would you like to hear the terms one more time? You give me those memos that incriminate CC, and I promise not to tell anyone about you and the good father shattering the commandments in front of the fireplace.
Better. Are you serious?
I never joke when the sanctity of the church is involved.
And I don't give in to blackmail.
Blackmail? I'm talking about a simple solution to an ugly situation.
And I'm telling you I won't do it.
Yeah, but what about the priest? Somehow I can't see you allowing him to be brought down for the sake of your principles. And he will be brought down, Julia, and hard. Now, do you want to go through all that just to gouge my father for a little money?
Why would you destroy him, Michael?
You slept with him, not me. I'm not the one that lured him into breaking his vows of celibacy. If I have any leverage at all here, it's because of you.
You bastard.
You have until midnight to make up your mind.
Now you're giving me a deadline?
You give out subpoenas, I give deadlines. Midnight. I'll be waiting at Gina's for the answer.
Eden's been up in that nursery for a long time now. Do you think you should check on her?
No, I'm hoping she's still asleep. I don't think she's gotten a whole lot of real rest since baby was taken.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's really a beautiful room, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
See why Cruz and Eden loved it so much.
It won't be too long before we're both sitting in our own living room just like this.
Yeah, after a little bit of work.
I don't mind the work, especially since the end result is going to be so special.
Yeah, well,
Sweetheart, I hate to do this to you, but I have to get going.
what, do you have another midnight shift at the clinic?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Flannery got called out of town.
Well, can't somebody else? Never mind. I know you like running the clinic. I'm not complaining, but I would like to know when I'm going to be able to see you again.
Why don't we set a date, okay?
Okay.
Breakfast, 6 a.m. this morning. We'll have some eggs Benedict. Then, of course, I'm going to have to get some sleep. Go to bed, okay?
Okay. It's a date.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Cruz? Eden's not here.
Where is he?
I'm not sure. What happened?
I had a terrible dream about the rapist.
No! No! No!
Let her go!
I said, I swear to God, I'll kill you.
So you and Gina have been in on this since the beginning, right?
You're such a smart lawyer. You figure it out.
CC would never be desperate enough to involve Gina in anything. He never knew about this. He doesn't even know about this at all, does he?
Could I get a double bourbon and branch?
You're not working for him. You're working against him.
Well, that doesn't really concern you now, does it?
You stole the papers to get back at your father.
How's that drink coming?
Oh, this is just for revenge.
You have an active imagination, Julia.
No, I don't. This is all very clear. You're just out to get your father.
And you better be out to save the sanctimonious skin of the good padre. If I don't have those memos by midnight, I'm bringing the good father down.
Everything you've done has just been to destroy Cece.
Thank you, darling. Just keep them coming.
Why?
Don't push this one, Julia.
What has he done that is so terrible to you?
He was a bastard.
So are a lot of people.
But he was my father. See, it's all right for some people to be bastards, but not your father. You want to go to school and brag about your father, not hate him. Not sit there while some kid next to you talks about his father, the industrialist. All you can think about is the lecture you got that morning. I was never good enough for him, Julia. Never as good as his darling Channing. Never as good as darling Eden. Never as good.
Mason, Channing has been dead for 10 years.
9 years. 5 months. 5 weeks.
Why did you stop counting the days?
You wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. I want to, but I don't. It's not a good enough excuse for everything that you've done, Mason.
No, there are plenty of other reasons, Julia. For one thing, he murdered my good friend, Sonny Sprocket.
He was here, and he was in the nursery, and he had the baby. I can't even get him out of my dreams.
Well, maybe that serves a purpose.
What do you mean?
Even sometimes when the pressure, when the tension is too strong, dreams give you a way of releasing that.
I'm not so sure.
I think that you just needed to let off a little bit of pressure.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's sit down. I'm gonna hang around for a while.
Thanks.
Have you been having many of these dreams?
Yeah. They're alike in one way.
How's that?
I finally get revenge.
Is that what you want?
I want Adriana back.
Get out of my way. Let me go. No way. This is between you and me, and you know it. What's a priest doing here? Never mind that. She dies and her blood's on her. Drop that knife and step over. No, you drop your guns. I'll slit her. You're not gonna do that. I mean, don't you understand, man? I know who you are. What? You're out of your mind. I'm just doing what I have to do. Zach, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. You don't need to do this, damn it! No! I got it. Son of...
Sun-Kissed multivitamins for children.
Your father murdered a friend of yours?
Yeah, the best friend I ever had.
Mason, who the hell is Sonny Sprocket? I've never ever heard you mention him.
Bravest man I ever knew. Stood for truth, justice in the American way.
Sounds like a cartoon character. Your father murdered a friend of yours?
Yeah, the best friend I ever had.
Mason, who the hell is Sonny Sprocket? I've never ever heard you mention him.
Bravest man I ever knew. Stood for truth, justice in the American way.
Sounds like a cartoon character.
Only man I ever knew could stand up to C.C. Capwell. So C.C. had to have him killed.
Right, all right. You're accusing your father of murder, right? Correct?
Oh, it was murder, all right.
How did he kill him?
He just ground him into dust and blew him away in the Never Never Land.
Oh, my God, Mason. Listen to yourself. There's something wrong, and drinking is not going to help, and you're just sitting there drinking.
What I do best.
All right, look. I can't help you. I want to be able to help you, but I just can't because I don't know how. You are in trouble. You're sick. There's something wrong, and you need to go get help, okay? Just go get help.
The only help I need is those memos.
Sorry, but not on your life.
Yeah, but my life won't be the one that's, how did you put it, shattered? Destroyed? Or maybe you want the good Padre brought down. so you can have him in the sack on a regular basis.
I actually feel so sorry for you right now.
Midnight's the time, and Gina's is the place.
Come on, Sonny, where are you?
There's my darling girl.
Where have you been?
Now, is that any way to greet your conquering cowboy?
Well, I don't know. Well, what have you got there? What's in those?
Well, you might say Papa's got a brand new bag. Two of them, as a matter of fact.
Are they for me?
Well, who else, Sugar Britches?
Oh, goody. I love surprises.
Well, these are gonna knock your nylons off. Which one you want?
Well, what's in that one?
This one? Ain't nothing but all the money in the world.
Just what I've always wanted.
Oh, now you might want what's in that one even more.
Well, I never wanted anything more than a whole lot of money.
Now, you think a minute. There's one thing both you and me have wanted even more than money.
Diamonds and gold.
Nope.
To be king and queen?
That ain't it either.
I give up.
The ash of C.C. Capwell.
Oh, you're right. That is something that I've wanted for a very long time. Oh, you are a wonderful man, Sonny.
I couldn't stand to see you fretting over Brandon. So you're gonna take custody of the little tyke from now on. You know why? Because Ashes ain't no fit father for any boy.
Well, I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to thank you.
Darling, I do.
You can do it, Sonny. You're coming into your own. I can feel it.
It's over! Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll back up.
No! All right! Now, where is she? Don't play games with me. I want to hear you say it. Adriana, you're going to tell me where she is? No, I don't think I will. And I don't think you're going to shoot me. What? Do find your baby. It's a chance I'll take. You got 3 seconds now. Where is my baby? She's at... No! Ah!
Yes, don't let him out of your sight.
Yeah, but don't shoot him!
But no shots are to be fired. Do you read?
Loud and clear, over.
Oh, give me that baby.
All right, I'm coming.
No, you stay here with her and check on Eden as soon as you can.
All right, go.
No, you don't have to stay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure? Get that Walford.
Mason Capwell is a pig just like his father. How did he know what was going on between you and Michael?
He had a front row seat.
Don't tell me he actually saw the
He
two...
was standing in the flower bed, looking in the window.
That is truly disgusting. I always knew he was tasteless, but I didn't know he was downright depraved.
No, there's something wrong with him.
Well, has there ever been any question of that?
No. No, I mean, there is seriously something wrong with him. He's sick in his head. There's something mentally wrong with him. It's not his unhappy childhood. It's not his drinking. And I don't know why I didn't see this before. I didn't see it before tonight.
Tonight? What's so different? Now he's trying to blackmail the mother of his child.
He's somebody else. He's somebody else, and I don't know how to explain it.
Well, don't bother. He's a monster.
He wasn't trying to hurt me.
Not trying to hurt you.
No.
Well, now I am really concerned about your sanity.
He wants so badly to destroy CC that he will do anything. He is obsessed and he is psychotic.
Well, that is ridiculous. You're about to destroy CC. If that's what Mason wanted, he could let you put him in prison.
No, you see, because he wants to do it. He wants to be the one that does it, and he wants CC to know about it.
Fine, then let Mason and CC destroy each other and slug it out. But leave the poor, innocent bystanders.
You see, I'm the one that has all the ammunition.
Well, oh, damn him.
No, I can survive this. I can really survive this. I may lose my job as district attorney. I'll survive this, but I'm not gonna let them hurt Michael. I won't let him do that.
Julia, there were two of you in that bed, weren't there?
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You can't blame yourself alone for the situation.
I was the one who reached out to him.
Fine, he responded. I'm sure he's not the first priest who's done that.
Get to the point.
Men of the cloth have slept with women before, and they will again. I'm sure the church has some penalty they use in a situation like that.
It's a football game. He isn't going to get 15 yards because of illegal contact.
Well, maybe the church will slap his wrist for his little indiscretion.
Fine, I'll call the Pope.
Well, whatever you do, don't tell Samantha about it.
SDW, this is Scott Steele. Any update on the suspect?
Sorry, Inspector. We've lost him.
You keep looking. I just took a peek in his apartment window. He's not there. I doubt he's crazy enough to go back, but just in case, get Johnson or somebody to stake the place out. Thanks.
Yeah, in here.
Hi.
What happened?
Nothing. He's making a big deal out of nothing.
I think she's got a cracked rib.
I don't have a cracked rib. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, just sit right there, all right? How did this happen?
We were at a party for the kids at the children's home, and she fell.
You just fell?
Yeah. You know me. I'm a klutz, Scotty.
I think she caught her heel in the stairs.
I got my heel in the stairs.
You got pretty dressed up for these kids.
It was a costume party.
Really? Who'd you go as?
The nun's worst nightmare?
Well, I'm going to do a complete examination just to be careful.
No.
Please,
sure
listen to the doctor, please.
You can't be too sure when you've suffered a fall, you know?
Oh, well, I guess I don't have a choice here. You guys are ganging up on me.
Look, why don't you go in the other room back there and change, all right?
Okay.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Scott, actually, I got to take off for a little bit. Could you watch her?
I'll be
just till I get
fine.
back.
I'll be fine. I'm a big girl. I'll call a cab. I just catch a cab. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll watch out for her. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thanks.
Michael, Is everything all right?
I hope so.
Scotty? Yeah. I don't mean this to sound funny or anything,
Listen,
but
you have to have this examination, all right?
No, I'm not fighting that, Scotty. I'm hurting more than I thought I would, and I need help getting undressed. Can you help me, Scotty?
All right, that's Mason. I'm going to be able to handle this. I can do the right thing. I know I can.
Where is she?
Who?
The poor soul we are losing to heaven.
You must have the wrong house.
No, you don't, Father. I'm the poor soul.
You are dying?
Yes, I am, Father.
Why are you doing this to me?
Father, won't you please come in? This is my sister.
Hello. But, my dear, you hardly appear to be...
Oh, I know you're just trying to be kind, but it's any time now. And, you see, I couldn't sleep until I resolved where I was going to leave my fortune.
Your fortune? That's why you called me over here?
Yes. See, I was going to leave my money to my favorite politician, but he turned out to be a terrible womanizer.
A great deal of that going around, is
Oh, yes, and I certainly don't approve of that. So I thought what my options were, and I decided the church would be a wonderful alternative.
You would certainly leave this earthly life knowing that whatever monetary holdings you had were going to a very good cause.
That's exactly what I thought.
Well, now, if you would like to arrange...
But then it occurred to me that even though priests are very holy, that they also are men.
I can't argue that.
And I thought to myself, well, if this politician that I so revered could betray his wife with some beautiful young woman, couldn't a priest do the same thing to the church for the same reason?
Madam, I can personally assure you that
I'm not questioning your devotion at all. But you see, the church in Santa Barbara has some very young priests with certain physical drives that might be very difficult for them to resist.
I am not quite sure what it is you're asking of me.
I was just wondering what might happen to a priest if he did break his vow of celibacy.
The church is not run like the American political system. An indiscretion such as you've described would not be taken lightly.
Well, Father, this is a very important question for me since it's my last request. What exactly might happen to this priest in question?
You know such a man?
No, of course not. No, it's just conjecture. And then I can rest in the knowledge that my money is in good hands.
Well, the penalty for breaking the vow of celibacy could be banishment to a faraway, isolated parish. The priest could also be barred from ascending to a higher position in the church, and quite possibly be denied his right to perform priestly duties.
That bad?
Oh, yes. Now, if you would like to discuss the...
Yes, I would. I certainly would. But I think I'll wait till I'm a little closer to death's door.
But I was under the impression...
Oh, you answered my question. You really did. I am so grateful to you for coming by. I will be in touch with you. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night.
Buenas noches.
I can't believe you just did that.
So, come 12 bells, Julia's gonna be on your doorstep with those memos in her hot little hand.
Wait a minute. What have you got that guarantees Julia's gonna show up here?
If she doesn't, and the whole world's gonna know about her and the philandering Father Michael.
Father Michael? Are you saying that he and Julia actually...
You knew that.
Well, you intimated it, but I never really believed that sanctimonious Julia would actually hop in the sack with a priest, or that Father Michael would stoop so low.
He didn't have to stoop. He was lying flat on the floor with her.
I'll tell you, this is just too good to be true. Where else are you gonna knock Miss High and Mighty down to size?
Now, wait a minute. That isn't what this is about.
You kidding? With the attitude I've had to put up with that from that woman. I mean, she, for years, has treated me like I was some kind of lowlife. And she was always on Keith's back. It turns out she's sunk lower than any of us, bedding down a priest. What a hypocrite.
I don't care about any of that. All I want is the memos. Once we have them, we'll have CC right under our thumbs.
So what was Julia's reaction when you put the screws in?
Oh, she tried to bluff her way out of it, said she never had anything to do with that priest.
Oh, I can just hear her denying it now. But what did she say when you told her you actually saw it? I mean, how long did it take for her to actually crumble?
Well, she never did actually crumble.
Well, what did she say?
She said that she'd never give in to blackmail.
Well, then what makes you think she's going to show up on my doorstep by the strike of midnight?
Because I saw the fear in her eyes. She knows that I'll blow her and the good father right out of the holy water. She's going to be here begging me to keep my mouth shut.
Well, it seems to me like things are working out just the way you want them to. You're going to have a chance to nail Cece's hide to the wall and punish Julia for sleeping with Father Michael.
She can sleep with the Pope for all I care. I'm after CC.
It is going to be a lot of fun to watch him squirm.
How much you figure those memos are worth? 10 million?
10 million? Yeah. That'd be cheap for him. I mean, if he had to actually go and settle with those families, it would cost him 20 million at least.
I won't be happy until I've got every cent he's got.
All the money, all the cars, the house, everything. All we have to do is be patient. We knock the wind out of his sails with these memos. And then we move in for the killing. We get all of his holdings.
And leave him with nothing. This definitely calls for a bourbon and branch toast. Here's to, desperados.
To outlaws like us.
It's time we had our day in the sun.
Hey, Michael, what are you doing here?
Cruz just asked me to stop by and check in on Eden.
What happened to Cruz?
Nothing happened to him, Eden. He just wanted me to...
Where is he? Is he all right?
Yes, he's fine. I promise you. He's very tied up in the kids.
Did he find the man who has our baby?
Not yet, but he is starting to get a break in the case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so jumpy. I just have been waiting for news and...
No, I understand.
You know what? Maybe you should try to get some more rest.
I think that's a good idea. And why don't you take your own advice, and I'll stay here, and I'll be happy to stay with Eden.
Are you sure? Yeah, please. I really appreciate you being here with me tonight.
Okay, but I'll only go on one condition. If you promise me that you'll call me if you need to talk about anything.
I sure will.
Okay. I will, I'll call you tomorrow, okay? Thanks, Michael.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye. Well, it's kind of getting late, and I know that Cruz would not want you waiting up for him because he might be out all night.
What happened, Michael?
Well, as I told you...
I can know, and I can feel that something has happened tonight. I wish you would just tell me if something happened tonight.
We almost caught him.
You saw him?
Yeah.
And you know maybe where the baby is? Did you catch him?
No, I didn't catch him, but I think we're closer now than we've ever been.
What happened?
Well, we had a confrontation, but I lost him, and I just wanted to stop here for a second, make sure you're all right.
Well, then, if you saw him, then you know who he is.
Look, we can go into the details
Tell me,
later.
tell me!
No, I don't want...
Tell me! I have a right to know!
It was Zach! It was Zach Kelton.
Perspirant and deodorant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
I know exactly what you have to do. I'm not even going to talk to you after that embarrassing stunt you pulled.
I am not the least embarrassed. At least you found out what you had to know. Now, I think you have to go to Michael and tell him Mason's blackmailing you.
I can't do that.
Julia, the man is just as involved in this as you are.
That isn't the case.
I'm sure Michael knew when he took off his collar and everything else what his wrist...
Will you stop it? I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm not going to do it because I know what he'll do. That's why. He will step down from the church in order to protect me, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Julia, if that's what the man feels he has to do, then let him do that.
What about the neighborhood? People, the spirit that they have because of the chapel that he built there, not to mention the children's program that he started and his work with alcoholics.
You don't know that Michael's going to resign.
The padre just said that they're going to ship him off somewhere. The parishioners are going to lose him anyway.
What about your career? What about you? What about the people who lost family because of Cece's negligence?
I don't
turn your
have
back on
an answer
them.
for that. I don't have answers
Well,
for
you better
everything.
come up with something because there's very little time left.
I know that. I know that.
Julia, you have to stay with your goals. I don't care what threat Mason holds over you. You've got to stick to your principles and follow through with his case.
Please, Augusta, don't talk to me about principles. Because that's not what you're talking about. You don't care about the principles or the people that are suffering. You just want Cece in jail because you hate him, so your tactics aren't any better than Mason's.
How dare you? That is not the case. I'll go look in on my niece. You have things to think about.
Is that too tight?
No. All right.
All right. We're almost done.
It's late at night and we're all alone.
All right.
I was planning on giving up breathing for Lent anyway, so...
So how you doing? Are you feeling any better?
Fine. Thank you.
Great.
Actually, I'm feeling a lot better about the direction my whole life is going in.
Well, that's good. Are you enjoying working here?
Yeah. Everything is just really going my way. I mean, everything I want.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I felt the same thing once I got this clinic going. I mean, not that I hated what I was doing before, but it just felt right.
I hated what I was doing before.
Really? What was that?
I just wasn't focused. Why did you decide to come back to the old neighborhood here? I mean, with your degree, you probably could have gone anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah, I thought about going other places, but, you know, I tried to become friends with some of the rich kids I went to medical school with, and, I don't know, it just didn't work out. I just felt like a phony, you know?
Yeah. Well, the last thing you are is phony, so...
Thanks.
So you just feel more comfortable here, this area?
Yeah, I do. I guess you can take the boy out of the waterfront, but you can't take the waterfront out of the boy.
All that education, and you still are saying that old cliche?
Hey, come on. I'm a kid from the neighborhood. What do you want?
Do you mind if I wear this lovely garment home? Judging from the way that you tape my ribs, I don't think that I'm going to be able to get that top back on.
No, I don't think that you had much room to spare on that blouse you were wearing.
You're not criticizing my taste and fashion.
No, I don't think that's what I'm doing. I'm just a little surprised that you wore an outfit like this to a party at the children's home.
It was a costume. I told you. Anyway, do you mind? Can I borrow this?
Well, you're certainly welcome to wear it home, but how are you going to get there?
I'm going to call a cab.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Well, it's late, and, you know, there is a rapist running around town.
Well, I really don't have too much of a choice. I mean, you can't give me a ride home. You have to stay here.
No, I can't, but if you want to, you can stay here, too.
In the clinic?
Yeah. You know, I'll set up a cot for you. I mean, it's not the most comfortable bed in the world, but it's not that bad either. And I think that I would feel a lot better about it if you did.
Right. I mean, it's not like somebody's waiting for me to come walking through the front door when I get home.
Good. All right, I'll go set it up.
Zach,
sorry. I wish it weren't the truth, but it is.
Oh, Zach is kind. And he's helpful.
That's not all Zach is.
It's not true because he held Adriana for hours after she was born.
I know he did, and I'm sorry. I can't believe that I let that happen.
You're wrong. You're accusing the wrong person.
No.
I hate to tell you you're wrong.
No, I'm not mistaken. You see, we set him up. He tried to attack a woman. He was wearing a ski mask. He had a camera. He had a knife, the tripod, the whole deal. There's no question that he's the man. I'm sorry. Let me deal with you.
Examine me. After he did it, oh, God.
It's not gonna do any good to think about that, please. Eden?
No! No, it can't be.
Hello. When? Don't leave your position. Right. As Johnson, the light just went on in Zach's basement.
Zach doesn't have a... Oh, dear God. Dear God, that's where I couldn't find anything. His apartment neat, darling. I swear to you, I'm gonna bring her back. I swear to you, she's gonna be okay. I swear to you. You stay here.
All right, you got it. Go.
No, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, I miss you too. No, we still have a date first thing in the morning, right? No, I can't wait.
I don't see how you can spend that much money on a baseball for Brandon.
I'm not talking about baseball. I'm talking about a whole team, like the Mets or the Dodgers or something. Brandon's always loved baseball, so I figured I'd buy him a team or two. It'd be fun to have the guys around.
There goes the first 10 million.
All right, where is she?
She'll be here.
Come on, it's midnight. It's almost after midnight. You said she was going to be here shaking in her boots. Well, where is she? I want to know.
Do you want to answer that, or shall I?
I'll get it. Why, Julia, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you here this time of night? Why, you seem upset. What could it be?
Hi there.
May I talk to you alone, please?
We have no secrets.
That's right, not a one. But I've got to hand it to you, Julia. I never thought anybody could knock Father Michael down off the altar and get him in between the sheets. I don't know how you managed it. And what he saw in you certainly escapes me. I guess it must be like those whistles only dogs can hear.
Are you finished?
Finished? Oh, no, I've just started. You always treated me like I was such a lowlife, Julia. And it turns out you're lower than anybody betting down a priest. You know, I've sunk pretty low in my life, but I never did anything like that. You were always so condescending towards me. Well, not anymore. I certainly never slept with any priest. And not only did you stoop as low as that, now you're here. Begging for Mason to help you out. Well, I've had it with your attitude. I'm not going to take it anymore. You're exactly what I thought you were. As a matter of fact, you're even lower, and I'm glad I got a chance to rub your nose in it.
Why don't we hear exactly what she's got to say?
The memos are in the basement. They're in a vault, the basement in the museum, and the guards will be called off in 2 hours. It will be all right then for you to go in and sneak in and take them. This is as far as I will go. And you better keep your end of the bargain.
Yeah, we are home free. 10 million is just the beginning.
Nothing yet, but the light went out a couple of minutes ago, so I know he's still in there. Well, wait a second, here he comes. He's in a big hurry. I'm sure he's headed straight for the baby. Yeah, all right, I'll get back to you. All right, pal. Lead the way.
I'm Tom Brokaw. NBC News keeps you informed with an in-depth look at the people and events that touch your life. For the complete news picture, watch NBC Nightly News.